All right, so now we're going to actually get to adding our first blog post. In order to do that, you need to get to the Add New Post interface behind the scenes. Remember again that to get here from the dashboard, all you have to do is go to Posts, Add New. So here we are. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really simple. First you have to do is just add a title. So you can go ahead and insert a title. Include interesting title. Okay. Just a word about your titles. Make sure they are kind of interesting, more interesting than obviously what I wrote. As you can see over here from my previous website, the title is one of the first things that your readers are going to see. All right, so you want to make sure it's something that is somewhat engaging. Why final should change? That's kind of engaging. Getting my time back. Okay, why? That's very thought-provoking. Great Firewall of China. I don't know. So you want to make it something that definitely gives a good preview as to what your blog post is about. So make it interesting, maybe make it a form of a question. Here in this box is obviously where you would just go ahead and start writing your blog. I'm going to go ahead and actually copy and paste a blog post that I did before. And let me just actually just copy, and then we'll go back here. I'm going to paste this text here. Okay, so again, this is something that I wrote a while ago. So I just putting this in here so that I can have some text. I've got a whole bunch of like extra spaces in here. I'm not really sure why, but I'm just gonna do a quick, take a quick moment to get rid of all of those. While I'm doing this, one thing I want to say is that you can do what I just did, which is to write a blog post over in Google Docs or Microsoft Word and then come in here and then just copy and paste it in. Just know that some of the formatting might carry over. You might have some weird things going on, just like what happened with me here with these extra spaces. It's not really a big deal, but the WordPress site I have found has been pretty reliable as far as when you're typing, it's okay. Generally doesn't freeze up, although I have heard some horror stories from students who had like their whole blog post done and then it went away somehow. So just be careful about that. So if you are really worried about that kind of stuff, then maybe you do want to do the Google Docs route and then just go ahead and copy and paste it in. All right, so I have my text in here. And so you can see it was pretty easy. A lot of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory, just like you would do in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, you know, italics. The shortcuts on the keyboard also work if you want to do Command-I or Control-I for italics or bolding. There's strike through. Here's a bulleted list, numbered lists. If you quote something, you can do a block quote. These are alignment things. All right, what I want to show you now is how to do a link. You are required to have a link in every single one of your blog posts. The link is something that adds information and makes, I think it really makes blog posts distinguishable. Is that a way I should say it? Or distinguishes blog posts from other types of writing, like if you were just writing in your notebook, because you ask readers to take a look at the information in a larger context, and linking provides that larger context. So here I already have a link from before. I'm not sure what it was. Let's see. Okay, so it's just a Harry Potter main page. So I'm gonna get rid of that link for a second just so I can show you. All right, so let's say I wanted to make this Harry Potter a link to the Wikipedia page. Or no, better than the Wikipedia page, let's go to the Pottermore page. So the Pottermore page, of course, if you're not familiar, is J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter website. So I will click, copy, and paste that website address. In order to make this a link, all I have to do is highlight the text, and then you can see this little chain here, the link, okay, hence the word link, and I will link it to that website address, and I've just pasted in there. I'm going to opt for opening the link in a new window or tab, and then just add the link. And that's it. You can see that it's a link by the fact that it's a different color and that it's underlined. So you're all set. And so you can add as many links as you want, but you should have at least one link. Think of linking as a way to reference your information. Let's say you are writing a blog post in reaction to some current event. Well, why don't you link to some information, maybe a news article about that current event? Or maybe you're making an argument that pepperoni pizza is better than plain pizza, and you have some statistics to prove it. So you say pepperoni pizza is better, and then in the body of your text, you decide that you're going to reference that, and you can maybe just highlight that whole sentence, pepperoni pizza is better, and then you just highlight that, add a link that references where you got that evidence or that information. So use linking to your advantage. You can even be really funny with your linking. I've had some students be really creative and link to funny things that are related but not necessarily right on point with their blog posts. So you can think about ways to get creative. So there you go. So that's adding titles, linking, and then in the next video I will show you how to do some other things like adding images and make your blog posts look all pretty and stuff. Okay, stay tuned.